God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's KingT420SCC back with another smoking reaction. So, y'all already know what it is. Smoke gang. It's smoke gang shit. Let's give it a few seconds. You'll see. Give it a few seconds. Smoke gang shit. Smoke gang. All right, y'all. So now, back to our regularly scheduled program. This video, y'all, that we got, I don't know how else to name it, so I'm just gonna name it Deadbeat Moms Leave Their Kids. Deadbeat moms leave kids. That's because at this point, that's all I can call it. I don't see nothing else to call it. So we're going to jump right into it, and then I'm going to, give you my commentary, my feedback as we go. So let's get it.
I love my husband. I love my kids. And I moved to a whole new city. A whole new state, rather. Just me. No one else. And I didn't move because I didn't love them, but I finally decided to love myself too.
Nope. No, we ain't going for that shit. I don't know who you thought you was playing with, lady. You a fucking deadbeat. You a deadbeat ass mom. Give a fuck what you talking about. It's not because I didn't love them. It's not because I didn't love my husband or my kids. Yes, the fuck it is. You didn't love them or you. This is the problem. That's the honest to God truth. But we gonna let your deadbeat ass continue.
And so for years, like I put myself on the back burner, just being a mom, being a wife, which is great, that's awesome. But all this time, like I was wearing a smile, but deep down, like I wasn't really happy inside, And so one day I realized that I couldn't keep living a life that made everyone else comfortable while I was crumbling inside.
Now let me tell y'all what's funny. This same life that she talking about where everybody else is comfortable, her husband probably told her that he was content and comfortable just so he didn't worry her. But as a man, I'm telling you for sure, it was things in the relationship where he probably wanted to say something, he just didn't because they had been married, they got kids, and he's a man. He keep his cool, he'll figure it out. But you see what she did? Deadbeat ass snapped under pressure.
So literally, like I made the most hardest decision like ever. Like
you telling me it's hard not it's hard to leave your family, lady. You telling me it's hard to up and just leave a situation where you got to pitch in, be responsible, take accountability for your actions. It's hard to leave that situation where you got to be a parent at all times, 25/8, as they say. Fuck 24/7, 25/8. You got to be a parent 25/8. And it was hard to leave that situation because you just wanted to be free. You wanted to find yourself. You were being selfish and not selfless. You were married. See, you was probably one of them women who got married and thought marriage was for happiness. It's not. It's a business deal.
The most soul stretching decision like ever. And I was to pack my bags and move to Nashville.
So you telling me the decision was that hard and you still decided to up and leave your whole family, your whole foundation, the whole structure that you and your husband had built for your kids. Fucking deadbeat.
One day I just woke up and, I was just like, well, I can't do this anymore. Like, I feel like I need to do something different, like other than what I'm doing. And I felt like I needed to find me again. Like I said, because, I felt like I was losing myself.
You a fucking deadbeat. You a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. You a fucking deadbeat and a piece of shit. How in the fuck can you say you need to find yourself and you got young children that were looking up to you? Mother, mom, mommy. But y'all talk about the dudes. Jesus Christ.
So anyway, like rewinding, I had actually applied for a position with Vanderbilt, and I ended up getting the position, and they were offering a sign-on bonus as well as a relocation bonus.
So from what it sounds like to me, lady, is you was already planning on leaving. So it don't sound like this was a hard decision for you. It sounded like you had already plotted and planned it out. Listen, I'm gonna find a job down there, a job that'll relocate me by myself, without my husband and children. Selfish ass deadbeat.
And yeah, like I got the position and I took it. So anyway, no safety net, like no guarantees, no nothing. I applied for my apartment and everything. Like I literally like got approved for everything like right away. So it seems like everything had just fell into my lap. Like it was what I was supposed to be doing, and because
it was what you had planned on doing. Tell the truth. Like, listen, she went looking for the job down there because she was already planning on leaving. I don't care what she tell y'all, and I don't give a fuck what she said about this video. She was planning on leaving. Why in the fuck else would you be looking for a job somewhere away from where your family is and that'll relocate you? You can't play with me, lady. I'm sorry.
that, like, it really validated my decision
To be a fucking deadbeat. A job offer validated your decision to be a fucking deadbeat. Well, say hello to the camera, deadbeat mom. Say
to
hello.
leave. And so I did that. I get to Nashville. I started rebuilding my life. You know,
How the fuck what do you mean you start rebuilding your life? You had a whole foundation and structure before you left. I don't even know where she left from. All I know is she's in Nashville now, and she said fuck her husband and kids that had foundation and structure where she was before. Fucking deadbeat. And didn't even have a reason to leave. I'm waiting to hear a reason that she needed to leave her husband and kids, but I don't see one, because she's a fucking deadbeat.
I even like started thinking like of another business endeavor.
So she got to Nashville. Things was going well for her. She felt like she was elevating and moving up in life. And she still didn't call her husband and kids and say, yo, y'all need to come down here. Things are better for me now, and I'm better now. So your husband and kids still weren't the first thing on your mind. The first thing on your mind was a new business endeavor. Selfish. Nothing selfless about you. You are still lost if you don't think you are. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. Fucking deadbeat.
That I had been thinking about for like the past 5 years, that I never like built up the courage to do. And if you know me, like you know I've had businesses, even like just saving money, paying off debt, like rebuilding my credit, like everything. Like I got my stuff back up, which I'm like totally proud of. And now like, I'm getting ready to graduate with my master's in public health here in September 5th to be exact. And honestly, like I still have like a long ways to go. Like there's still so much that I want to do. I cried, I prayed, like I healed, and I did a lot. Like, and I found me. But like I said, like I'm not done yet, and I'm like so damn proud of how far that I've come. Like you don't even know the half. And I contemplated about whether like I wanted to even share this, you know, because yeah, like I've always like shared, you know, good news about, you know, certain things happening like in my life, but I've never just opened up and really just shared my truth to people. So this is new for me, and it's definitely like, you know, taking a leap of faith, because this is nothing that I, you know, ever really like imagined doing. But yeah, this is my story. And honestly, like this is for any woman who feels stuck or torn or like scared to choose herself. You're not a bad mom. You're not a bad wife for choosing you.
Don't let this lady lie to y'all. She's a fucking deadbeat. And she's a terrible fucking mother for choosing herself over her kids. And she's even worse woman for choosing herself over her husband. Not just some dude she had kids with. Continue, fucking deadbeat.
It doesn't mean that you're abandoning love. It doesn't mean that you're abandoning your family.
Well, what the fuck does it mean? When you just up and fucking leave your whole fucking family and don't tell nobody, what does it mean if it isn't fucking abandonment? You fucking abandoned your husband and your kids. Yeah, listen, girl, play with somebody else. We grown people on this internet, and we ain't gonna play with you. Get your shit together, because you still lost in a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about all the shit you think you accomplished. You fucking left your family. You abandoned your husband and kids. You need help. Fucking deadbeat.
Just means that you're making space for the version of you that has been buried so long under obligation. And that's exactly what it was. Like, if you are in your breaking point area, like, girl, I totally see you. Like, I see you. But you just, if that is something that you're wanting to do, like, I would just say, pray about it. You know, for me, like, God is the head of my life.
You a lie. You a lie. You are a complete liar. If God was the head of your life, you would have never left your children and your husband. Did you forget how it goes in the Bible? God, man, woman, children. You don't make that type of decision on your own, number one, when you're married. And number two, you don't leave your husband when you're married. That's God, man, woman, children. You see, no, you a fucking deadbeat and you still lost and you don't even see it.
And
I'm glad that you are talking to God, though. See, the fact that you're talking to God, that let me know that it's still hope for you, because God can bring you back. When you get to talking about, I need to make it up to my husband and my kids, then we'll know you on to something. Then we'll know you on to something.
really sought him like never before, because, I mean, God forbid I moved to another state and then, you know, the worst happens, you know? But everything fell into place, and then, you know, even my husband and I, like, our relationship got better. It started off like really rocky, but we got better, and, you know, we developed a deeper understanding of each other. And I feel like things are better than ever because I know who I am now, like, even more so. Because when we got married, I was a 22-year-old girl. I had a 5-month-old baby, and I didn't know nothing about being grown. And I was just going along with him, just following his lead, you know? And because of that, I really didn't know who I was. Like I said, like, I was just going along, you know, just following my man. You know, he was older, and, you know, he had the life and everything. But I had to find, like, what works for me. And I'm so glad that I did, because, yeah, it was literally, like, the best thing I ever could have done for myself. Because
Have y'all just heard this selfish ass lady just talking and talking and talking? I've been trying not to say nothing, just letting her talk. I'm gonna let her finish. She got a couple more seconds.
yeah.
You're a fucking deadbeat, and I'm sorry no one has told you, and no one wants to bring that to your acknowledgement. Everybody wants to act like, oh no, it's okay, she wanted to find herself. No, the fuck it's not. Whenever a man be like, yo, we not ready for this, and then he run the fuck away and be like, well, fuck it. If I gotta do this, then I'm gonna fucking go and get myself together, and then I'm gonna come back. I walked away from shit, he's the worst piece of shit in the world. Throw that nigga on child support immediately, and he don't even gotta be married to the lady to know that he need to do better. And he need to go and work on doing better. And he need to work on becoming better. But when he run off, he's definitely a deadbeat piece of shit ass dad. So we not finna let her slide and skate like she's not a fucking deadbeat ass mom. No, you're a fucking deadbeat, and you need to be on the fucking deadbeat list. They need a list of you motherfuckers. No. So let's jump over to this next one. This is deadbeat number 2. Actually, let me tell y'all the truth. This is really deadbeat number 1. because I had heard something about this video before, right? And I just didn't do nothing, with it. But when I got for this one, I'm like, no, I got to do them together. These two deadbeats deserve to be together. So let's go with it.
I walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids. We had been together since I was 16 years old. I had 2 children as a teenager. And I can honestly say that as young adults raising 2 children, we did pretty okay. But about 6 years into the relationship, I began to feel stuck. While he was sticking to and accomplishing all of the goals that he had set for himself.
Pause. See, and this is the problem. It seems like these women got into the relationship with the men that they got into the relationship with, and it's almost like the men were actually competition to them and not a mate, and not the man that they chose to lead them, not a person that they wanted to follow. You understand what I'm saying? Because did you hear what she said? He was accomplishing all the goals and things that he wanted to accomplish. Yes, like I have a family now, so what was he supposed to do? See, and then y'all wonder why is men out here is like, nah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not deal with a single mother. I'd rather not deal. Black ladies they rough. I'm straight. Y'all act like y'all don't have common sense. The man was working for his family. He was working to take care of his family. Of course he's accomplishing goals. He's hard at it. I got a family, a wife and kids. He's probably on 110. And then you hit him with this. Let's go with it. You fucking shit, see? Deadbeat. Deadbeat ass moms. Fucking deadbeat mama. Fucking motherfucker.
I was feeling like my life was just becoming like a revolving door of mother and wife duties. And then the goals that I had for myself would come last. I would come up with all these plans on how we could, relocate to California as a
So you telling me that you went off and you had kids and then you thought you were still going to be able to accomplish your goals before you raised your kids? As a mother and a wife. That means you didn't know nothing about being a stay-at-home mom that was raising the kids, because the father of the children and your husband, who's your man, was out becoming a greater man so he could have a greater family. And instead of enjoying that, appreciating that, and being grateful, you had to be a selfish, excuse me, because we know it's nothing selfless about leaving your kids. But you had to be a selfish motherfucking deadbeat ass mom and run to the streets. Now I wonder if this one gonna tell us that she accomplished a lot too, and she feel a lot closer to herself and all this other bullshit that they gonna try to spit to you, because we all know when you had kids, you ain't close to nothing if you ain't close to your kids. I'm gonna let your deadbeat ass continue though.
family, and he would entertain it, but he never spoke life into it. And when it all hit the fan, I walked away from everything. And you know what was the hardest? The judgment and criticism that I received, especially from people I thought would be in my corner. After leaving that relationship, an overflow of blessings and opportunities started to come my way. It has been an extremely long journey of healing. I didn't know who I was outside of being a mom and a wife. I am that too, but I'm also more than just that. Now I am getting to know LaBrittany.
So, both deadbeat stories sounded almost exactly alike. So when I look at the deadbeat story, I wonder, is it for content? Were these stories for content? Or were they true? Either way it go, just to put this on the internet, y'all fucking ignorant. Because y'all know young minds, they listen to this shit. this fucking trash that y'all spew out y'all pie holes like it's just not garbage, right? And then they hear this shit and be like, damn, she said it's all right to leave your husband and go find yourself. Stupid. Now you done put that shit in the universe and these young women heard it. Even if you not doing that shit for real, even if this is just for content, you a dumb creator. Because why would you create some fucking content that tells people to leave their husbands and step into a struggle life? Oh, wait. Leave their husband and the kids. So now she's just a deadbeat ass mom. So these two fucking videos was wild work and they fucking ridiculous. I don't like deadbeats, period. Deadbeat men or deadbeat women. But them two deadbeat ass women, that's it. This is why black men be like, yo, I'm skeptic, man. They don't even know if they can get with y'all no more. The ones that ain't just thinking about just up and leaving the man with the kids is thinking about putting kids on him that don't belong to him. What do the black man gotta look forward to in the dating world from black women? Because there's a lot of you deadbeat ass mamas out here. Fucking deadbeats. But y'all all pointing the finger at black men. God bless. Great day. Smoke gang, we gone.